But we have some guests in the studio here.
And they look like they brought me the most important thing, food.
Oh, Donna.
Oh, my word.
Donna.
How about... You need to...
Oh, sorry about that.
Guys, we just had two folks, husband and wife, come walking in the door. I'll let them announce themselves in a second, but they are from Stuffed Cupcakes.
Jarets Stuffed Cupcakes.
Jarets Stuffed Cupcakes in Nutley?
Nutley, New Jersey.
Nutley, New Jersey, yes.
Wow.
And we have
Keith.
And I'm Maureen.
And Maureen with us. So glad to have you guys here.
Thanks for inviting us.
Listen, Donna, every time we get on the subject of food,
I love
there's
food.
never, we get hungry and we talk about food, and there's never food in the studio. And
Never
guess
food in the studio.
what?
No, that's not right.
Now we have food in the studio. Donna, we have these unbelievable cupcakes
Unbelievable.
that we've been drooling over all week.
Oh, my goodness.
And why don't you introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your company?
Thank you so much.
Well, this is my husband, Keith. He is actually the cupcake dude.
The cupcake dude, okay.
Cupcake dude here.
Yeah, he is a classically trained chef from the CIA, and we had our own restaurant, and through a chocolate cake that I made that everyone liked, they wouldn't order it during catering. And I'd be like, why aren't you going to order the cake? And they were like, well, because you don't decorate it and you don't put flowers on it and you can't write happy birthday. So
Because I didn't make it.
That's right. And so what happened was I took a class at the local high school and learned how to decorate the cake. And then for our Sunday brunch, we had about 200 people that came for Sunday brunch every week.
Wow.
And I made a cupcake, and I said, let's do this, so I can show everyone we can do cakes and that they can now order them. And we decided, he did salads and paninis and wraps way before anyone else had, and we said, well, let's introduce them to something new. So we said, we'll stuff the cupcake. And when we did that, I said to everyone, all right, now I can make a cake, and that's the way it is. And they said, forget the cake, what's the flavor tomorrow? And I looked at him and I said, they want a flavor tomorrow.
And now we have 163 flavors.
Really? 163 flavors. Whoa.
Don't tell me where they're located.
I already said it, Nutley.
Oh,
and
look at
Totowa. We
this.
have now a new,
new location.
Now, do you still have the restaurant?
No, no longer, because these were like, I don't know if you were Star Trek fans, but there was a episode in Star Trek where it was troubles with tribbles, and they multiplied, and that's what happened with the cupcakes. They were on top of the Snapple machine, on top of we had them everywhere, and finally it was like, wow, can we make a business doing this or not? And when we opened our doors, the first person who noticed us was David Totowa.
Oh.
And so from there it's been all wonderful ride since.
Well, you're two unbelievable entrepreneurs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think it's fabulous. So let's just go over where you're located.
In Nutley, we're at 231 Franklin Avenue, and in Totowa, we're at 181 Union Boulevard.
I'm coming right there.
We sell them here in the city as well.
Where do you sell them?
On Bleecker Street and Grove at Cafe Angelique. We sell them at 72nd and 2nd at Grace's Market.
Oh, I love Grace Market.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, I'm there all the time.
We sell them there.
And now for all our listeners listening from all over the country, do you ship your cupcake?
We ship all over the country.
Ah, okay. And your website?
Is stuffedcupcakes.com.
Very easy to remember.
Stuffedcupcakes.com.
That's a great idea.
Eddie Van Halen has ordered our cupcakes quite a bit.
And I love him.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him. So let me step back just a few minutes and ask you how you started as a chef.
Oh, I've been working in restaurants since I was like 16 years old, washing dishes, and I think I was moved up to salads and desserts, and the chef there just started training with me, and I was cooking for about 10, 15 years before I realized that, maybe I could make a career out of this. I was working in nursing homes and hospitals and all over, and then decided to go to Culinary Institute. And I went to the Culinary Institute. My first job was Windows on the World. So I worked there.
A frequent place of mine.
It was wonderful back in the day.
I worked for American Express, and we would go up and have a drink, and fond memories.
One of the chefs he worked with was Wolfgang Puck.
Oh. Wow.
So he was there for a weekend, and I was his assistant.
How fun.
It was thrilling. He's an incredible man. All the other guys had these rough chefs, and they were running around like...
So have you thought of getting on one of the cooking shows, or...
Well, we are on the cooking channel. It's been, repeating and re-airing quite a bit. Everyone asks us about the Cupcake Wars, and they've asked us 6 times, but
you don't want to do that, right?
We really don't, because the problem is there's a 1 in 4 chance that you're going to lose, and
the other tough thing with the Cupcake Wars is they don't have good karma, and every cupcake has good karma in it. So
right.
Well, we have to taste them on the air, Donna, and let our listeners.
I am awed by them.
To get our feedback.
But not only that, oh my gosh!
Hand over the fork.
Yeah.
Hand over the fork is right.
She's at least so this way we have to be careful because this is an electronic keyboard here, Donna, and we don't want to get any cupcakes on.
Do you want Noah to yell at us?
Yes, exactly. Noah, the engineer, would get extremely upset. So, but I'm eyeing out the red velvet one.
I am too.
Oh.
So don't be. I'll take a piece.
There you
what
go.
is that?
we also brought a Rocky Road cheesecake.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
All right, so.
Greg's our producer. Greg, you should take a piece of this too.
All right, I am going for the red velvet, and what the icing?
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese icing.
That was Oprah's favorite. We did an event for Oprah 2 years ago here in Times Square, and we did 15,000 cupcakes for her.
Have I died and gone to heaven?
I told you I had a surprise.
This is my idea of heaven.
I told you I gave you, I had a surprise for you, and you're always talking about food, so here you go, honey. I brought it for you.
Oh, my goodness.
And thank you so much to Keith and
Maureen.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
Maureen, I can't even talk.
We're diving in here. We're diving in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy it.
Well, we brought you peanut butter. We brought you butterscotch. One that we named after our nephew, which is the little one there with the sprinkles on it. That one is in honor of our nephew who is high-functioning autistic.
Oh, okay.
And he came up with the idea, and he told him, Uncle Keith, you got to put M&Ms in it. And
that's so wonderful.
It's one of our most popular ones.
And
chocolate whipped cream.
A subject very dear to my heart. I have autistic children in my family. Tell me a funny story, but how did the two of you meet?
I have to think about it.
No. Actually, it's our 25th anniversary this year. So.
Oh, God bless. That's wonderful. That's great.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit of how you met.
They said it wouldn't last.
Yeah, they were taking bets at our wedding that it wasn't going to last because we were so polar opposite. It seemed to people that we were very opposite. And, in fact, we were rudimentarily the same.
Are you both from Jersey?
No, actually, he's from Long Island and I'm from Binghamton, New York. Actually, Endicott, if you know Binghamton.
Right, sure.
Endicott. And
it was a classic hippie-yuppie love story.
Yes. Yeah, because I started on Wall Street, and then I couldn't stand where I was working, and I went to Windows on the World to see if I could get a hostessing job so I could meet people. And they said, well, we don't have anything here, but we have a restaurant down the street called Cafe 43. It was in the theater district. And I said, all right, I'll go there. And he was the chef. And I kept saying, I don't want to meet, I don't want to work with anybody and date. I don't want to do that. But
he persuaded you.
He did.
Oh, what a romantic story.
And they're still smiling, and they're married for 25 years, and they work together. Oh, my God.
I know. How sweet, Maureen.
Is that wonderful?
Yeah, it's actually, we've been very lucky with that. I mean, we get along very well, and, I think if we didn't work together at this point, then we might split up because we wouldn't know what to do with each other.
I keep telling my husband he can't stop working because I don't know what he's going to do when he comes back to the house on his own.
Yeah, see, we don't have that problem.
Do you have family or?
We have 3 kids.
3 children.
And our 5th grandchild is on the way, so.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Maureen and Keith, for coming by.
So much.
Please, everyone, these cupcakes are to die for. Donna's still chewing taking more.
Here.
Stuffedcupcakes.com is their website. Please visit their locations in Nutley and Totowa.
You are so talented.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you for stopping by. Guys, everyone, we're going to go to break. Thank you so much for tuning in to Daytime with Donna on WOR 710.